play button, and then in 3, 2, 1, we'll play the game. There we go. So welcome stream, back in to Summoner's Rift, where we've only had a little bit of a break. This is game one between Spartans and Randomed on the um, bottom side of the Rift for this game. Wearing the blue health bars are going to be the Spartans. In the top lane will be Ducky's minions playing Cho'Gath. In the jungle, Noctron playing Sejuani. In mid lane, Omni Hannibal on the Vladimir. And in bot lane, Blue Eyes White Dragon and Orbital will be on the Ezreal Fiddlesticks combo. And do you want to introduce our second team for me? They're random.
I would love to. I would love to. We got Random on the right side, the I guess red side of this playoff. We got Budinsko in the top lane playing Aurelia. We got Papi Chulo on that Jarvan 4. We got Josh Quest 1 in the mid lane playing Zoe. We got Squintimus Prime and Keo 15 playing bot lane on Twitch and Sona.
Perfect. I'm going to turn you down just a bit because I think you were a bit loud. And hopefully we should be good to go.
Perfect.
Anyway, my name's Meristematic. Casting with me today is going to be our Game 3 MVP from the last series. It's Dogmar with me. Did you, was that as close playing the series as it was watching? Or did you guys feel like you had that in the bag?
It was first game before we started. We thought we were gonna do it because we did it 4-3 before, but it was close and close. It's probably my worst performance as far as.
You're cutting just a little bit in and out. I don't know. Yeah, make sure to keep your mic close to your mouth as it's cutting in and out just a little bit.
Okay. Is this better?
Yes, absolutely. And Discord really hates whenever you change your... Like, if you pull away from the mic, Discord just hates it and cuts out for some reason. Anyway, we have two top laners today in the cast, which I think is a first, so... Should be fun. And we're watching Irelia versus Cho'Gath. Have you... You probably played this matchup on the side of the Cho'Gath, I imagine. More than the Irelia. Oh, Papi Chulo gonna go ahead and get aggressive. Sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, no, you're good now, definitely.
Gonna go ahead and force the flash out of Blue Eyes White Dragon. But yeah, how do you feel for the matchup on the side of the Cho'Gath?
It's been a matchup I've been in. But get them to get too cocky and he'll dive tower and Cho'Gath will have his day.
Yeah, plus the true damage goes through the W for Irelia, so...
Definitely. I'll do something squat.
Yeah, you are cutting in and out just a little bit again. I don't know if you have anything you can do. Squintimus is going to go ahead and flash forward, though. Blue Eyes White Dragon taken super low. Not going to be enough to finish him off, though, as the Ignite is ticking down. Rupture going to land from Ducky's minions, trying to get aggressive onto Budinsko. But he'll go ahead and just walk out. Do you like one of these team comps? Oh, never mind. Orbital is going to find Keo, waiting in the bush, going to force him to flash away.
Oh, that could have been a first blood. That was so close.
Yeah. I'm actually going to pause and let's see if we can jump. I think the direct connection might be causing some of the issues. I'm going to jump into the caster chat in LeagueKC. If you want to jump into another chat, I'll pull you into it.
Yeah, for sure. Let me pause it.
Where did they take my casting? There it is. Okay. Perfect.
Alright, do I have a little better sound quality here?
I think so.
Let me double check my voice. Alright, I put the sensitivity at the lowest I could.
Okay.
Hopefully that works for me. Discord sometimes have problems with my mic.
Okay. I'm at 353 if you want to catch back up or drop back, whatever you need to do. And just let me know when you're ready.
All right.
All right. 3, 2, 1, play. So yeah, Ducky's minions definitely getting a better of the trades here in top lane. And the built-in sustain feels pretty good.
Definitely on the Cho'Gath.
So anyway, I started to ask earlier, but do you like one of these team comps a little bit better than the other?
I don't know if I do actually. Not ones I see often together.
Budinsko's going to go really aggressive, just
Oh, wow.
gets Feral screamed out for first blood for Ducky's minions on the Cho'Gath. That's not the start you normally want to have on the Irelia.
No, but it's not. That is. Yeah, oh, we got some action top. They TP back in.
Yeah, Papi Chulo going to go ahead and get aggressive. Budinsko had teleported in, but he's not really responding to the gank. It's just going to be the Jarvan auto-attacking down the Cho'Gath.
He had a huge mistake there.
Orbital throwing the, well, it's not a crow in that skin. It's more like a disgusting bug at the bot lane. Now Orbital walking in, goes ahead and fears Kyo back toward the Ezreal. But Noctron is here as the Sejuani comes back in. They'll go ahead and take down Squintimus Prime as well as Kyo will fall as Hannibal's able to collapse into that bot lane for the third kill now going over to Spartans. And immediately they're going to go ahead and rotate over to the Dragon. I guess with the Fiddle and Vlad, you can sustain that really well early.
Yeah.
Not that they're letting either of that happen. They're just making the situation.
No, they're just letting.
But that'll be Infernal Dragon #1 going over to Spartans, and that's you've got to be feeling pretty good after that start. The 3 kills plus the Infernal Dragon. Josh Quest is here trying to land the Sleepy Trouble Bubble over the wall, but Orbital not waiting in the Tribush to recall. So what do you want to see out of random now? How are they going to claw back into it?
Here. I think mid game they have a lot of stuff that can happen if they just continue to play safe. You've got this J4 that's going to start doing damage if he goes lethality build, and then you got Aurelia that's always scales good in the mid late game, and then Zoe there for just extra damage. And if they get to the mid game, and if they don't win it by then just protect Twitch late game. What do you think about it though?
Honestly, I'm really watching this Cho'Gath. If he gets rolling, can pretty much solo out any individual member that he wants to, of randomed, and
they're all very squishy too.
Yeah, and combined with the lockdown from Sejuani, I think that it sets up Vlad to have a really monster late game. I don't know. It's interesting. It feels like this one's going to snowball pretty hard just because it is tanks versus squishy
so
champions. Yeah. Well, that in 2,000 gold lead at 2 minutes, at 8 minutes. Meanwhile, the Vanguard's edge is going to come down on Ducky's minions. He's tanking up a lot of minion damage in the process. Blade Surge not available from Budinsko as he's chasing down. Will finally get it off of cooldown, and that'll be the solo kill for Budinsko back in the top lane. Revenge for earlier. Sleepy Trouble Bubble lands on Vlad, but he doesn't have anything left to follow that up with.
Not an equal trade there, man. Vlad got out way too easily.
Goes forward, the aggressive the aggressive redemption onto Omni Hannibal. He has the empowered Q plus the Hemoplague available. I think Josh Quest has bit off a little more than he can chew, and he does go down. The Ignite not going to tick down the Vlad. Maybe a little bit of disrespect there from the Zoe.
I definitely think that's what happened. there is a lot of Zoe damage, but not with an amplifying tome. Blue crystal.
Yeah, plus just not tracking the empowered Q there from Vladimir.
Yeah.
Plus, Omni Hannibal's actually he's running the barrier on Vlad with Phase Rush. That's a little bit more of a defensive setup than you normally see.
I think he was level 7 in that fight too, so that's, what is that, 4 points in Q?
Noctron's going to go ahead and get aggressive, lands the Arctic Assault immediately onto Kyo, and they'll just take him off of the map. Blue Eyes White Dragon, you know, kind of contributed damage, but Sona's not a very tanky champion here early on. Meanwhile, Ducky's minions going to get caught in top lane. Poppy Chulo going to go ahead and commit the Jarvan Jacuzzi to it. Ducky's minions trapped in there, not able to land the knockup on the Rupture. He really just wants to eat the Jarvan, but can't. In bot lane, we didn't get to see, but somehow Orbital dies to Squintimus.
I'm looking to see what this means for Aurelia getting that kill top.
Yeah, Aurelia seems like she's in a much better position after the early love from her jungler.
Okay. Sejuani, just do it, Sejuani.
So, Poppy Chulo's going for the Warrior enchant. Do you like seeing the damage early on out of the Jarvan, or would you rather see the Cinder Hulk?
Word, but people like to play what they're comfortable with, and lethality J4 is what I see more often than not.
So right now it's about a 1,500 gold lead. Oh, we're gonna get interrupted. Sleepy Trouble Bubble lands not the big chunk of damage, but Poppy Chulo is here, landing the auto attacks down. Hemoplate coming out from Omni Hannibal, just trying to buy some time using the pool. He has the empowered Q as well. He'll sustain back through it. The True Shot Barrage ticks through. I didn't see if it hit anybody, but
it didn't hit. I didn't see if it hit J4, but it did not hit Zoe. So it'd been, I'm pretty sure, a death.
Budinsko feeling much more aggressive there in the top lane.
Wow.
Oh, a little overextension from Josh Quest, and Noctron going to capitalize immediately onto that. Vanguard's Edge coming out from Budinsko. Feast not quite available from Ducky's minions, probably eating a minion earlier on. LeagueKC, will the stats be updated this week? Yeah. I'm going to update all of the games that I casted after I'm done casting today. And then I'll post when they're updated. They're going to look really funny this week because of the way the gold schedule worked out, but we'll get it updated. Poppy Chulo heads in, flashes in for the slow on the W. The Jarvan Jacuzzi gonna go ahead and lock him up, but Ducky's minions feast down on Budinsko.
That is a good stack there.
Now the minions doing a lot of damage to Poppy Chulo. Can Ducky's...
Oh, there's Sejuani.
Noctron collapses, and there's the 2v2. What went wrong there for Randomed?
I just didn't think that was the best fight to take. There was already so many minions there just waiting for them, and then not being
we're not going to get time to talk about it because Kyo's going to flash forward for the crescendo. Ratatat's
the teleport
coming across. The teleport from Budinsko will pick up one. He doesn't have the Blade Surge though. Didn't get the reset off of that, so won't be able to continue on to Blue Eyes White Dragon, but Orbital will go down. It's good to see Random still making plays though. Despite being behind, they're still willing to pull the trigger on the flash crescendo.
Ooh. Seen that work too many times.
Yeah. Oh, Ducky's Minions is here. He's trying to collapse down onto the onto the Twitch, but now Poppy Chulo joins with the flag and drag. Kyo's going to go down because Sona just doesn't actually have a health bar. Ducky's Minions just feast out. That's the double kill though for him. Triple kill for the Cho'Gath, chasing down Squintimus Prime. The poor rat running away from the Void Monster is Hannibal in pursuit, and Blue Eyes White Dragon will pick up his second kill. But Ducky's Minions
is exactly what you did not want to happen if you're Random.
Yeah, Ducky's Minions is a big man on that Cho'Gath.
I'm gonna have to pick that up this next week.
Omni Hannibal doesn't care about this turret. Josh Quest gonna get taken
Josh was
down.
having a bad day.
Meanwhile, Sejuani soloed the dragon back behind everything as well, and the snowball is well and fully on for the Spartans.
Ooh.
This is the time on the LCS cast where they'd ask, like, who is your favorite Spartan, Dogmar?
Who's my favorite Spartan? Well, I do not know any of them personally. I think this Ducky Minion guy is pretty good.
I meant, like, do you like Kratos or
Oh, okay.
Leonidas? Like,
I'm gonna have to go with Master Chief.
Master Chief, that's a good pick. I appreciate that one. Ducky's Minions just winning the straight 1v1
And Ducky's
now
Minions
against
is a
Budinsko.
close second.
He's got
Oh.
6 stacks already on that Cho'Gath. That's...
And he's not even building any AP right now. That's just all.
And I bet he's only got like 2 or 3 off of minions, right? Yeah, he's 3 and 3. 3 champions devoured,
Yeah.
3 minions devoured. That's disgusting. It goes well with his really disgusting skin that he's chosen for this game.
Yeah. Nightmare.
Random still trying their best to get something positive out of it. They're pushing the mid lane tower. They're really afraid of the collapse, but Spartans not super interested in collapsing. They just want the Rift Herald right now. Poor Orbital is having a rough game there on the Fiddlesticks, but other than that, it's alright. They're actually waiting for Ducky's Minions' Feast to come up so that he can chomp the Rift Herald. What a bro move by his team. Josh Quest finds...
Oh,
Oh, that was a good block by Nocturne.
that was a great flash.
Kyo just trying to trade back damage, but he gets hit by one Mystic Shot, and that's going to be the turnaround on him. Papi Chulo was looking for the engagement, but not able to find anything there. Here comes the Crow Storm over the wall. Josh Quest gets found. Now Squintimus Prime trying to turn that one back. I think the true damage will pick up 1 in return. Kyo falls in the background. That's the big issue about Sona. It just doesn't have really any defensive stats whatsoever.
Very. Season I wasn't support main. Sona was the one support that I did not like playing as, just because she's felt like she'd overextend and was killed instantly.
Yeah, and it's hard to feel like you really have an impact either. Ducky's Minions is having a big impact though. He's got 8 stacks now on that Cho'Gath, 7
He's a
kills.
big guy.
And
He's a big guy right now.
yeah, and is just generally a big guy.
Yeah.
Squintimus has the
Bane
Blade
would
of the
be
Ruin
proud.
King finished up. Kyo and Papi Chulo trying to collapse
See if
on
they
him.
can do anything here. It's 4 Menders. And they finally get him down.
The raid boss is down, but they lose their inner tower for it. Do you think that's a Rod of Ages being built for Sejuani?
No, actually, I think there's going to be a Missile Mask. She has some heavy AP on her team.
Yeah, but what's the blasting one for?
Oh. I didn't notice the blasting one, so yeah. That might be a... Yeah, it is
Yeah,
a
there
Rod
it
of
is.
Ages.
There's the Rod of Ages. All right. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I mean, her AP scaling is up, so that'd be a good time to use it since you're up 4-0 and 3.
Have you played AP Sejuani before?
I tried playing in a 3v3. That was not that good.
I wouldn't know the first thing about AP Sejuani, to be honest. It's a unique build.
I felt very useless.
Ezreal's already on his second tier, by the way, 19 minutes. How stacked is he on that? That's 82 already on the second tier.
It's actually interesting to see going double tier after this last couple patches where games are just so fast.
Yeah, I mean, if you can stack that first tier at 18 minutes, you might as well.
Yeah.
Orbital walks over the Sleepy Trouble bubble. I don't know that Josh Quest can... Oh, he does manage to sneak in the Paddle Star right around Omni Hannibal. Poppy Chulo tries to find Blue Eyes White Dragon, but that's just an Ezreal. He can Arcane Shift back out of that. Poppy Chulo goes down. Meanwhile, Hannibal buying a lot of time with the Zanya's Hourglass in the pool. Budinsko at the backline will fall as well, but now the flanking Cho'Gath in from the backside. Auto attacks down Sona. This is a messier fight than we've seen, but Squintimus will fall as well, and that'll be the 5-for-2 ace. Blue Eyes White Dragon and Hannibal both go down, so you've only got your support jungler and top laner, but that should be more than enough. And actually, Ducky's Minions has the Feast available still for the Dragon. How many is that? Has he gotten any stacks since we last talked about it? He's at 10.
7. Wow.
How much damage is that? That's oh, you know, the casual 1,286 true damage. For comparison, how much health does Kyo have? Okay, so he can one-shot Kyo. Oh no, it's less on champions. I'm dumb. He does
500?
475 plus 288. Quick maths, that's
700.
yeah, 750. So he can do 3/4 of Kyo's health. Orbital, a little bit overextended in the jungle there, but not going to pay for it as he's able to Fierce Squintimus away. Do you like Gargoyle Stoneplate on Cho'Gath? That looks like the third item for Ducky's Minions.
I love using Gargoyle Stoneplate, to be honest with you. I don't get an often chance to build it. I think that's what I was about to go on the last item in the Poppy game.
Hannibal gonna get caught just a little bit, gets thrown into the Jarvan Jacuzzi, and asleep. He will go down in the process. Budinsko jumping into the backline, but he'll get taken down by Blue Eyes White Dragon. Ducky's Minions is still full health, and has killed off one. He gets put to sleep as Blue Eyes White Dragon, just kind of doing damage in the background. They've lost the rest of their team, but you only really need an AD carry and a tank, right?
I mean, that'll get you towers. That's the math for towers.
Josh Quest is still alive. He's that's not an unreasonable amount of damage. Oh, but the Mystic Shot in the red buff will pick him off. So that'll be a delayed ace as they take down the inhibitor tower.
He is tanking that, by the way. He's not letting the minions do the work.
You gotta keep them alive so that they can push the inhibitor better.
Here's that Warmog's coming in effect. 120 health per second.
Budinsko's actually going Blade of the Ruin King second on Irelia just to try to fight Cho'Gath ever. I guess Sejuani as well has pretty much entirely health. And a little bit of disrespect. Nobody building any magic resist for Zoe. You don't really need it, I guess, with as far behind as she is. Kyo trying to clear a ward. Orbital picks up the kill. Good guy Fiddlesticks. Good initiation from Poppy Chulo means that Budinsko will pick up one. Omni Hannibal trying to chase down Squintimus now. Not able to get the Tides of Blood off, and this is actually a one-team fight for Random Des.
That was the fight they're waiting for.
Yeah, Ducky's Minions not available for Colin in that
There-
fight. Didn't have teleport available.
Looks like they're going to Baron after this. You get 20 seconds left on the nearest person, and Shogun's still bot, so they couldn't have asked for a better time or situation for that to happen.
They only had to have their support bait with his face, and then immediately turn that around into a one-team fight. That's how they drew it up. Josh Quest actually has Smite, so that'll.
Oh,
slightly more
actually,
damage.
Cho'Gath.
Uh-oh.
Cho'Gath's coming in. Is he? Oh, he's so close.
He's asleep. They're trying to burn down the Baron. Papi Chulo almost dies to the Baron, but he'll get out with the flag and drag. Ducky's minions can't decide who he wants to chase down. Looks like Zoe's going to be the target, but that's probably the.
Wow.
That was the feast through the sleep. Oh my goodness.
That was the feast.
I didn't see the animation go out because it got canceled by the sleep. Might have been a spectator glitch, but he does pick it up. He's got 12 kills on the Cho'Gath. And Blue Eyes White Dragon is almost done with the Archangels, or the Seraphs now.
Like I said before, though, Bane would be proud of this big guy that we got.
A little bit easier to play AD carry when you have that Cho'Gath there. Now Noctron and Orbital maybe trying to find a pick here in the jungle. I think that Budinsko and Papi Chulo are aware. And I'll find Budinsko as he gets feared up. Noctron, pretty tanky himself. Crescendo to disengage from Kyo is good enough, and they'll walk out. Dragon spawning in 30 seconds. It's a ocean dragon, not a great price.
And looks like a bad day for Twitch. If he can get, oh, he might actually be. Oh, this is. Could it?
This is tragic. This is like watching a horror movie.
Can you make it? Can you make it? Oh, he is not able to make it.
Could have had the Jaws theme song going on there. That's 14
Look at-
stacks, by the way.
Literally Jaws.
So the Baron buying a little bit of time for Random to maybe try to scale back in this game, but it's hard when you're at such a CS and kill disadvantage. Zoe over the wall finds Noctron, but it just doesn't matter. Vanguard's edge from Budinsko is he's trying to fight. They've rotated 3 members over here. Ducky's minions taken down below half. Pops the Gargoyle Stone Plate. The epic
Ooh,
fight
they got
does
him.
finally go in favor of Budinsko and Randomed.
That Blood of the Rune King paying off there.
Yeah. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, they take the Ocean Dragon. Not the biggest prize, but at least they're trading back for their Cho'Gath's life.
That's gonna be 4 dragons. Four pretty good dragons there.
This is what. Alright, Squintimus interrupts the recall. Oh, he flashes forward, gonna go ahead and use the spray and pray as well, and Squintimus will pick up the solo kill onto the Ezreal.
I 100% didn't even realize they're enemy opponents there. I thought they were just one teammate talking to another teammate.
Just hanging out, and we could even see that.
Just
vision.
hanging out.
He was just like right outside of the camouflage vision. Budinsko trying to find the solo kill on the handle.
Wow.
Meanwhile, the junglers are fighting as well. I don't know what that blast cone was from Noctron. I guess just trying to deny it. But 4 members of Random pushing in toward bottom lane. Cho'Gath is walking top, so they'll actually get this turret. Maybe a little bit of a misplay there from Spartans on the macro. Despite how not close this game is, it's actually 6,000 right now, and it's not undoable at this point. Orbital flashes forward, uses the Crow Storm, but now Ducky's minions is here. Sejuani ultimate over the wall, going to find Kyo. Josh Quest, not long for this
There's
world
that
either.
feast again.
He gets eaten as well. That's 15. Number 15 for Cho'Gath. How much health does he have? That's 6,457.
How much do you get back for each stack? Is it 150?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it scales off at some point, if if I remember correctly, but I don't know when that is. Anyway, Spartans are able to roll through that inner tower. Just looking around some of the items. I'm not sure about some of these. I can't think of it. The magic resist item, the adaptive helm on Jarvan, I guess is good against Vlad, but that's really about it.
I don't even know how good that is against Vlad because his cooldowns are kind of. I think he might have been using it for the Cho'Gath, just for those E procs, do less and less damage.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't know that that makes a significant difference, but yeah, that's kind of the most interesting item I'm seeing. The Twitch has finally finished up the Runaan's Hurricane plus the Blade of the Ruined King. Probably going Infinity Edge next, I think. Might be the Guardian Angel, though. If it's Infinity Edge, he'll do damage. If it's Guardian Angel, he's just not going to for another 10 to 15 minutes. And we really have to look at Budinsko. He's the one member, I don't want to say performing super well, but he is 8 and 7 on the Irelia, has 3.5 finished items. Could definitely be a threat to the rest of the team. Everybody not named Cho'Gath on the side of Spartans. Meanwhile, Cho'Gath will be scaling off before too long. He's actually almost max build. They find Twitch in the mid lane though, just trying to farm, and Noctron will pick up the kill.
That last item on Cho'Gath is that Thornmail, so look for him to be unkillable even more so, if that's a thing.
Do you feel like it's a little... He's going to have approximately 0 magic resist in that build. Are you worried at all about the Zoe eventually scaling up and doing damage to him?
I think it would take, probably about, 10 Qs? 10 Qs to actually do the whole amount of damage to him?
Yeah, Kyo, that wasn't the right bush to check, unfortunately. As he finds the Spartans just waiting there. And with the pick on the support, they'll go ahead and turn on the Baron. Budinsko's doing his best. He's down in bot lane split pushing. Josh Quest looking over the wall. Baron down to about 3,000 health. They have the Cho'Gath available. Poppy Chulo's here. Goes in. It's secured by the feast though, and Poppy Chulo will go down in the process. Josh Quest pops over the wall just to say hi. Budinsko got the bottom tower during that, so a little bit of global gold traded back.
That is the Iron Elixir. Let's see if he can pop that Gargoyle Stone Plate.
See how big he is. What's the...
How big he can get.
7,105 health on the Cho'Gath. People in the chat saying Cho needs a righteous glory. I don't know that I disagree with that. Could help him gap close just a little bit. I almost dislike getting this big on Cho'Gath because it doesn't feel like you move very fast. Like just the model, you take forever to gap close. That's a third Infernal Dragon. That's almost unfair at this point. Spartans will go ahead and secure that as well. And Cho'Gath has a lane unto himself. Orbital gets caught a little bit over the wall, but goes ahead and immediately fears Poppy Chulo. They're trying to fight around the Cho'Gath rather than into him, which is probably the correct decision, but... Sleepy Trouble Bubble over the wall. That doesn't even bother Noctron at this point. Oh, he's only sitting on 2 items. The poor Zoe. In this case, literally, doesn't have any money. She's probably homeless. I think most people would like that, though. I'm not a Zoe apologist though. Budinsko gonna get caught as Josh Quest. That's a really good rupture on the second end of that. Goes ahead and feasts onto it. Budinsko jumps into the backline. Vanguard's Edge hits a couple of members. Orbital will go down as Squintimus is flanking on the side, but now he's going to get focused onto as Noctron and Omni Hannibal should be able to clean that one up. The triple kill, I believe that'll be the full house for Spartans. 2 kills on Ducky's minions, 3 onto Blue Eyes White Dragons, and should be a Nexus kill shortly to follow.
It's incredible.
I'm kind of upset that it just cuts out on the victory. Cho'Gath just started to dance. I was hoping we could admire that for a little bit. Anyway, technically the MVP is yours to award. I don't know that there's a whole lot of discussion to be had about who it should be.
I think Cho'Gath played his role flawlessly. I think there was only 1 or 2 times where he got caught out, and even then it just made an opening for his team to do something. So it's gonna have to be Ducky's minions with this one.
Yep, definitely agree.
He made his team a win condition. Let me get on that next one.
Yep, so we'll go ahead and step aside for just a minute or two here while we load up game number 2 between Spartans and Randomed. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.